In the main stories making global headlines right now, Rahul Gandhi returns as Member of Parliament after court order in Modi surname case. Ethiopia accuses Amaran militia of trying to overthrow government. ECOWAS backs off on military action as Niger's coup leaders remain defiant. At least 34 dead in Pakistan train crash. Hello and welcome to Global Insight, where we update you on the latest events around the world. I'm Joy Adesua Iramoseli. In India, politician Rahul Gandhi returned to parliament on Monday amidst a rousing cheer by members of opposition parties after his lawmaker's status was restored 2 days after the Supreme Court suspended his conviction in a defamation case. Mr. Gandhi was disqualified as a member of parliament in March after he was convicted and sentenced to 2 years in jail in a defamation case for mocking Prime Minister Narendra Modi's surname. The apex court's order on Friday also means that he will now be able to contest next year's general elections unless a final decision by the court goes against him. He returned to parliament as a member is likely to boost the opposition's effort against Mr. Modi's government ahead of a non-confidence motion this week over deadly ethnic violence in the eastern state of Manipur that has continued for more than 3 months. Mr. Gandhi was controversially disqualified following his conviction in the defamation case for insulting Mr. Modi in a 2019 speech in which he referred to a list of thieves as having the surname Modi. Senior Ethiopian official accused militiamen in the Amhara region of seeking to overthrow the regional and federal government after days of fighting that led to the authorities declaring a state of emergency. Clashes between Fano militiamen and the Ethiopian National Defense Force continued at the weekend. Residents of Gondar, Amhara's second biggest city, stated heavy weapons fire have begun on Sunday could be heard into Monday morning. The conflict has quickly become Ethiopia's most serious security crisis since a 2-year civil war in Tigray region, which neighbors Amhara ended. The Director General of Ethiopia's National Intelligence Service, who was appointed to oversee enforcement of the state of emergency, acknowledged that militia fighters had taken some towns and districts. The state of emergency declaration gives the security services the power to impose curfews, restrict movement, ban the carrying of guns and sharp objects, ban public gatherings, and make arrests and conduct searches without warrants. A Sunday deadline by Niger's West African neighbors to intervene militarily if the recent army-led coup was not reversed appeared to pass without action, even though the country's democratically elected president remains a prisoner of his generals in Niamey. The ECOWAS group of regional states was still discussing its options, but the military threat lost much of its force when lawmakers from regional power Nigeria, the bloc's current chair, came out over the weekend urging more diplomacy and exploring other options besides the use of force. With some significant holdouts, the ECOWAS bloc threatened to intervene militarily to restore Nigeria's President Mohamed Bazoum, who has been held in detention since July 26 coup led by the head of his own presidential guard, General Abdurrahman Chiani. And finally, at least 34 people have been killed and dozens injured. The incident, which occurred on Monday, is the latest deadly crash to hit Pakistan's antiquated railway network. More than 1,000 passengers were aboard the Hazara Express when it came off the tracks in a flat rural part of Sindh province, around 250 kilometers by rail from the southern port city of Karachi. Hospitals in the area declared an emergency as they struggled to deal with dozens of passengers brought in with severe injuries. Local residents, some who waded through the waist-deep water in a canal that runs alongside the railway track to reach the crash site, were praised for their heroic response. And that's it on Global Insight today. Many thanks for staying with us. I'm Joy Adesuwa. Do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Voice of the People, and on other social platforms at VOPTV Live. Good afternoon.